50s America, the era of the killer tomato and the 50-foot woman, and when the Detroit motor companies were run by little green men. This was the age of the dream car, cars that could fly or float, cars that were powered by jet engines or had onboard nuclear reactors. Cars so silly they never made it past the concept stage, until a man from Dorset decided that the X2000 would be the perfect runaround. Now, Andy, really, this car just begs the question, why? Why did you build it? Why did you spend how many months building it?
It took 10 months to build, and I built it because it seemed such a shame that the car had been designed and all that effort gone into making the clay models and everything else, and yet the vehicle was never built full size. And although it would have been possibly a bit far-fetched for Mrs. Smith to have on her drive as an everyday car, it seemed a shame that it wasn't built, and I just decided to set myself a challenge and see if I could replicate a dream car, which is, as far as I know, no one's ever done before.
They were never meant to go on the production line, were they?
Not as such, not in their entirety. What they did, especially the big companies, Ford and General Motors, they designed some radical, for the majority of the time, radical vehicles. And if, say for instance, the public looked at this and out of 1,000 people, 900 people said, yes, we like the seats, or yes, we like the tail lights, then you would usually find that within a year or two of that design project being made, that was out there for the public to buy. That new model for the following year would include those details. All they were designing was aesthetically pleasing sculptures that the public were going to part money for.
So this is just basically one big 3D jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah, I only had a photograph to go on, but basically that acted as the plan, and then it's a case of making what you're building look like the photograph if you're doing a replica.
And presumably you can't just nip down to your local Ford dealer and say, I need a big coney thing like that.
For a Ford X2000, no.
So where do you start?
The pods, they're made, they're steel.
So you'd get somebody to make these up for you? You
I made them, yeah.
Yeah.
Taillights are 59 Ford, from standard production 59 Ford. The rear windscreen, that's from a Jensen Interceptor. The seats are XJS. The dash panel itself, the speedometer's from a 61 Chrysler. The windscreen, I was looking for a screen for this to give it the same shape as the plans, and that is the tailgate from a Renault 25, complete with its frame.
Really? So it's a back-to-front car, effectively. You've got the back of the car
back-to-front screen, yeah.
These are the things I really love, though. I just love these points on the wheels. It's like something out of Wacky Races. You think knives are going to come out of it.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
They're just Dunlop chrome wires, and the point in the middle is a wall spotlight from a big furniture store.
And the front of it, I mean, it is just sort of gloriously weird. Of course, if we were in a 50s B movie, we'd have been kidnapped by aliens by now. You do realise that, don't you?
Probably would have been, yes.
I know.